Hey, I got an A in lunch. You don't know never switch.
Okay.
And I got a B in math.
Okay.
And a D in your bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode. Ooh, let me fix my camera a little bit. Of the Ant Money Experience, the podcast unlike no other. Thank you for once again joining me. Yo, that intro was definitely wild. I came across that yesterday. I said, nah, I definitely got to start off with it. Thank y'all for joining me for the unofficial start of the weekend. Appreciate y'all coming back. Had a little technical difficulties. Sorry for the delay, but we are here once again. Hope everybody having a good week. I know I am. With that being said, y'all know I like to give a shout out to the most dangerous podcast network in the world, the Big Exclusive Network. If you got a podcast idea, you need a home, somewhere to help curate it, come on through. We got you, fam. We got it in. Remember when they used to say that back in the day? I got it in. But no, thank y'all. Dope show, as always, planned for y'all today. Once again, if you are in the comments, make sure you give a shout so I know you in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Ant Hive or whatever. But if you are here with me, you should also have your exclusive membership so you can get that exclusive content that they doing over there. Actually, shout out to the Big Exclusive Network, because that exclusive daily content that's being provided over there is fire. Definitely go make sure you check that out. Just slide through the page once a day. But on Wednesdays, check out A Safe Space for Men with my guy Ron, aka Delano, aka whatever he calling himself this week. But a dope show, gives you a male introspective of a lot of different things. And he's very transparent. He talks about a lot of things going on in his life that I probably wouldn't share with you Negroes. But once again, make sure you got that membership so you can check out Big Exclusive's latest invention, Hot Seat. But you only gonna be able to check that out if you got that membership. Before we go any further, a message from our sponsors. Shout out to that. If you would like to be a guest co-host on the Ant Money Experience, make sure you send me a DM or an inbox, ladies. Like I said last week, add a little attachment to there. You might get put on the list a little bit earlier. Just playing, unless you're going to do it. But also, if you would like your business or you got something going on that you would like to have highlighted, you could get on my spotlight portion. We got you, fam. But without further ado, Mr. Producer, if my co-host is backstage, please bring him up, please.
What's happening, bro?
Sorry about the delay, but we get into it today. How you doing today, good brother?
Chilling, man. It ain't no problem because I just got back from the pool with my girl, so.
Oh, you can swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
Oh, way to get past the stereotypes.
Like no bull. I took swimming lessons like 5 years ago now. Because I was like, I feel fucked up as a grown ass adult that can't swim. Like I'm 6 feet tall and I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't going past 5 feet because I might drown. So I'm like, I need to stop being a bitch and go to swimming lessons.
Yeah, I definitely I said a couple summers ago that I was going to go do it, but honestly, the way my shoulders be doing, it ain't going to be much of a swim. Like, I go to the gym, shout out to the VA, I hope y'all accept that claim, because it's not fake, that shit really hurts. But I go to the gym, and I be, like, crazy, so I can't imagine what it would feel like to do one of them swimming lessons and just be, like, all fucked up in the game. But no, I'm glad you could come through. Definitely a fire show. And you know what? Since we here, let's jump into that if it bleeds, it leads. If you are watching, make sure you do like Big Exclusive just did. Make sure you tag in all your followers or your friends. We're going to have fun tonight. Damn, you drinking already? My man. But producer, bring up the first topic, please.
I see it. Yeah. That's what it is. Best hands in the world. Y'all be playing with me. Come taste it yourself. See all that butter? Deliciousness. Y'all want to know the secret so bad about football. A little bit more. A little bit more. This bitch y'all asses out so bad, right? It make the people come down here spend their money with it. So, like I said, baby. We'll do the rest off camera. But I see y'all other restaurants, y'all copping my shit. I call y'all back. Get down here and spend that money with me.
My grandmother that died from her effects of diabetes is probably rolling over in her grave, seeing that I just played that video. Yo, this video is floated around for a long time. And wait a minute, before we go any further, remember that time they made me sing Cadence?
Yeah. Yo, I still be telling people that story, bro. I still be telling, I'm like, yo, my boy Rock was a fool. I be telling people that story. Because I called you out and you were like, don't do it.
If you're unaware of what I just mentioned, in the Army, we have to basically sing songs while we're marching. It keeps you in motion and like it keeps everybody on the same page. So it looks like everybody's running at the same speed. So I remember one time, what up, El Presidente? I remember one time they told me like, hey, Rockmore, you gonna sing Cadence because the person that sings Cadence stands outside the formation and runs along the side. And I said, I don't want to do that. I don't even really like doing that shit.
Yeah, I told you that. That was me.
I said, I don't really want to do that shit. I don't even really like it. But I said, all right, I got y'all. So in the Army, it's this one cadence that they sing where everybody's grandma, when she died at 95, when she got to heaven and all that good shit. I said, my grandmother ain't died at 95. She died at 63. So it starts off, when my grandma, and normally they say 95, but I said, when my grandma was 63, everybody kind of stopped because they was like, this is a little different. I said, she died. She had diabetes. Everybody was like, just get back in there. Don't worry about it. But yo,
I was so mad because I remember messing with you that morning. Like, when I get out there, I'm gonna call you out. And you're like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, no, I'm gonna call you out. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna force his hand. Yo, I was like, now that I've done my best, Rockmore gonna do the rest. And you were like, oh, you really doing this? And then 30 seconds later, first one looking at me like, you don't get out here and replace this man. Like, what were you thinking calling him out here?
That is a lesson. Everybody, I have always been the same fool that you see in front of you. The same fool you see on Facebook. I am that fool at church. I'm that fool in family.
Shit, that was almost 10 years ago now. That was what, 16?
Wow. I'm that same fool when I show up to work every day. But when I see that video, I had no real rhyme or reason. It came across my timeline and I always found it funny. I love Soul. If you're from Philly, you know that she does a lot of things for the community. She gets a bad rep because of her online antics. And I think she like does this stuff knowing the reaction is going to get and then plays the victim. But I always love the Soul because I always respected what she did for the community. I mean, there's not many out there doing what she's doing for the community in Philly. And Lord knows we need it. But also,
hey man, I just saw today that Philly had the highest drop in murder rate in the last year, or at least in gun violence.
I was like, let me see the source. And when they said it was based off of FBI data, I was like, oh, all right. I respect it, Philly. Let's keep up the good work. I mean, what I'm seeing on the news is not letting me feel like that's the that's the case, I'll take it. Feel like somebody playing with the numbers, but so keep doing what you're doing. I respect it, and I'm still gonna laugh at you. Producer, bring up the next topic, please.
Everybody in here has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all have never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of max in here. Then y'all gotta get out, okay?
5 minutes? You know how much 5 minutes is?
Okay?
Yeah.
They've never worked. You gotta think. They've never worked a job, but they can party with us.
Yo, anybody need water? Anybody need water?
Before I go any further, can you bring up Tiff's comment, please? Damn, she's shouting out like Fat Man Scoop. Everybody get to the dance floor. If you ain't on the dance floor, but no, definitely happy birthday! Shout out to her brother. Congratulations to your son. Congratulations to you as well. I think that when you see kids graduate from high school, college, and beyond, that's also a testament of the what up royalty. Oh no, what's up, big roll? That's also a testament of the way you have brought your kids up. Congratulations. Also, happy early birthday to my guy Mike. Always a always a big supporter. Gemini season, I can't wait till it's over. Satan's children, I'm gonna let y'all have your moment though. Go off. But but that video, when you saw it, what did you think?
Like at first I didn't realize what was going on because I saw it on Twitter and they were talking about I didn't realize what was happening, but I saw the change in his face. I'm like, something is going on in the back and I just can't really see. And then I read the comments of the dude's sister sexually assaulted him and all this, and then he abruptly left like 15 minutes later. And I was like, I'm glad he got out of there. And two, I'm like, that's really uncomfortable to be like this is a part of that whole live streaming thing, like the Kai Cenat thing where I'm streaming for 24 straight hours and people are coming to my house and we doing all of this stuff. I'm like, this is the kind of stuff you open yourself up to when you invite all these random people to your house. You don't know these people. You the celebrity. You rolling over to hang out with these people, and this stuff kind of happens.
I mean, that's his sister and Shorty. What are you doing?
Yeah, his sister was out of control, but I'm talking about Michael Rainey going over there. I'm like, you don't know these people, bro. Yeah, you just popping up in people's actual houses.
From what I understood, is that people be like cutting checks for them to come. Now I've seen him like roll around with security, but honestly, I think he tries to be like real, like he tries to be reachable. No pun intended.
I was wondering if you was gonna I knew what you was gonna say, and I was wondering if you was gonna realize that you was still saying.
I mean, I've watched footage of him going to like a random prom send off in Philly. So I think he's trying to be like a man of the people, but he's trying to give him a reach around. But it's two things about this that I find interesting. One, I like the way he handled it, where I mean he didn't tip, because if he'd have tipped and slapped the shit out of her, she'd have a different situation. At first, because when I first watched the video, I just thought she leaned in close and said something freaky, and he was just like, "Yo, what?" But then,
exactly, I had to watch it twice to realize, I'm like, oh no, like the little kid is in the way. She like doing like.
Yo, but when and then in front of the kids is wild, because I didn't even, the first frame I watched, I didn't see her, so I was like, wait, did one of the kids do it? I said, whoa, this is a lot. But then when I read up on it, it became interesting because he said he wanted to press charges. Now, I
didn't see that.
A lot of male feedback, and one interview I saw where a podcaster was talking about it, he was like, yo, it's the double standard, because me as a dude, I've been places where shorty came past, took a little tuck, and he was like, I just keep it pushing. Now, although if I come past and grab ass is a different scenario, you like, that's just a double standard that they get away with. And I'm like, yeah, I can't. I was like, me personally, I don't see me pressing charges. Also, I think my reaction will be dependent on what that young lady looks like. Call it what you want. But
Like most men would probably agree with that.
right. So 50 Cent told him to forget about it. And from what I understand, he told 50 like, no, because I have a certain status. If I do that, they are not going to forget about it. So I was just like, he's not wrong. I mean, if he decides to go forward with it, I completely understand because women have some control. You freak.
Nasty.
Just nasty. What would your Nana say about that? What would Nana say about that? Little fat, hot in the ass.
Hot in the pants ass broad. Fast ass hussy.
calm your coochie down. But producer, to the next clip, please. Now, question. If you had to pick a crew from The Wire, who would it be? You rolling with Team Avon or Team Marlo?
I literally was thinking about this since you sent it to me yesterday because I love The Wire, right? I go every single year. I watch all 5 seasons of The Wire. I love that show. I argue it's like the best casted show. That and Gotham are like the 2 best casted shows, along with Sopranos, like ever, in my opinion. So I'm like, all right, cool. Those are like the 3 best casted shows. Everything worked well. I didn't even know Idris Elba was British because I thought he was just an actual hood nigga, right? Like just playing Stringer Bell. I just thought he was a regular street dude. So I'm like, all right, cool. I had to really think about it. And I'm like, I would be Team Marlo. And I'm like, everybody in this nigga team died. So I'm like, I gotta be Team Avon because at least like he locked up, but he locked up with gang treatment. He ain't really stressing.
Yeah, he locked up eating fried chicken and they was eating
exactly. Man got a PlayStation, but he got cell phones, he got a fish tank, but like he chilling. I'd rather be on Team Avon because like Avon did go back to jail. Like he ain't dead. Stringer died, but Stringer died because Avon set his ass up.
I mean, he deserved it.
He deserved it.
Gotham, I actually never finished it. Not that it was like porn or anything like that, but like this is actually the time of year where I get my binge watching on because sports be going off. I don't really get into baseball until like the end of July, early August, when they starting to heat up on the playoff run. But this is the time of year where it ain't really no sports. But Big Exclusive said Team Avon. I'm actually going Team Marlo. I want to be fair. I want to lay shit down in the hood. I want people to be like, oh, I ain't fucking with him. If I had to choose that like
that only works if you Chris.
I mean, well,
like Chris and Snoop was but Slim Charles had the same thing on the other side.
Yeah, Slim Charles wasn't nothing to.
And like you got to think like Bodie was that nigga too until he got killed by Team Marlo, right? Like, so, like it wasn't like they didn't have the city on lock. Like they had the city split. They had the west side, and then Big Man had the east side.
Yeah,
with Method Man ass cheese.
The cheese stands alone. What messed me up is when I found out that Slim Charles was a go-go singer. I had moved to the DMV.
Big G.
Well, actually, when I first moved to me, I was watching something on the news, and I was like, wait, what's Slim Charles doing playing in a band? I don't like it.
Yeah, Big G. Wale put him on songs. He was like, no, Slim Charles, that's Big G, darling. Like he's huge in DC.
Yeah. He's definitely a legend. He got locked up, and everybody was like, just let him go. I know you want to. He literally, like, they dropped the charges. It was like some drunk, out of control shit where I think he put hands on somebody, but they was like, that's Slim Charles, let him go.
You've seen The Wire. Yo, I literally saw something earlier. DeRay McKinnison, the activist dude that's based out of Baltimore.
Not sure offhand.
All right, well, there's an activist dude. He's from Baltimore, whatever. He protested. He was with BLM and doing all this George Floyd stuff and like all that. So he reposted somebody talking. They reached out to him because their son is coming to work for the Orioles in Baltimore, and they're like, I don't know if I want my son to go there because I seen The Wire, and they thought The Wire was a documentary, not a TV show. And I was like, you got to be kidding me, right? Like.
Education is paramount. But I only brought that topic up because it went right along with something else. Producer, play the next video, please.
Scuba divers made a surprise discovery during a dive in the Atlantic off of the Florida Keys. Take a look here. You can see divers found 25 individually wrapped packages of what's believed to be cocaine. Each package included a fake Nike logo. This happened on Wednesday in 100 feet of water near Key Largo. The sheriff's office has turned over all of these packages to U.S. Border Patrol.
So, you out on the beach chilling. All of a sudden, you come across a package. There's a bunch of keys in it. What's your next move?
What you mean with my next move?
Hypothetically.
What you mean with my next move? I'm not telling nobody. No, that would not be a news story if I found it. What are you talking about? Yellow tops. We got the yellow tops for the low. Yeah, I'm straight like the wire, bro. Like we got. Next week it's the blue tops. Next week we got the red tops. Like what are we doing, bro? I'm not telling nobody nothing.
Everybody has cousins in the hood. Hey, cousin.
I mean, we're not gonna talk about my family like that because I don't want to spill too many beans because you know we're on the internet and y'all big exclusive. I ain't want to give a big exclusive, but I'm just saying everybody. And the worst things I watched it. I'm from around the way. I'm gonna leave with something.
I mean, I would go right down the Southwest. I stop past my man Shannon crib, drop this off on his porch. Yo,
whoa, Kevin Gates, don't say real names. What's wrong with you, bro?
It's hypothetical, right? Allegedly. Hey, Christmas came early. But no, I thought that was wild. When people do stuff like this, it's like I was watching something where I think they said like a branch truck dropped the bag and a kid picked it up and gave it back to the company. And it was 100,000 in the bag. They gave him an honorary like badge and like I want to say like something stupid like $1,000. I was like,
whose kid is this? Carmen, if you found a bag full of money, what would you do with it?
These cannot have been the children that Whitney Houston was singing about.
They're definitely not the future.
But next topic, please.
Pay money and get toys.
So,
name a song that you immediately turn off as soon as you hear it.
Also chime in. Name a song that immediately turns off as soon as you hear it. You immediately turn it off. Now I actually posted it to my Facebook, and there was a lot of people saying "Sexy Red," and I was like, "Y'all don't be outside. Y'all don't see what Sexy Red does when it comes on."
I've seen grown men riding through DC blasting Chuck Sexy Red, like. And it's like a dude in a car by himself, straight, like he looked straight. I don't know. He was like blowing by, and I'm like, did I just hear ski yeet? And this dude at the light, like bang, like what are you doing, bro?
I came on a playlist on my way to work, and I didn't turn it off. I just avoided eye contact. I looked straight in front.
10 and 2, like the police watching.
Listen. I am not looking left because I know you judge me, and I don't care either. But
I don't really know, man. I don't really have too many artists that I like hate that I'm like, I turn that off expeditiously. Young Thug used to be that way for me, but then I'm like, I got over it.
He got a couple songs that I wouldn't mind. Yeah, Glow, that song actually is tough.
Yeah, Glow was hard.
Yeah, I definitely.
That song is hard.
I mean, when I think of songs that I immediately want to turn off, Beyonce, Who Run the World, Beyonce, Single Ladies.
I'm gonna say it's got to be people that I'm not really a fan of, like Beyonce. I'm not a huge fan of Beyonce. Beehive don't murder me. Like I know that she's a great artist and arguably the second best performer ever. Got it. Not gonna I'm not gonna say that she's not. I'm just not a huge fan of hers. It is what it is. So
I'm
I'm like,
surprised that you actually admitted on camera that Taylor Swift is the greater performer.
oh, of course she is. I mean, Swifties. Go
Shout out
Kendrick,
to
do the song for the Swifties.
Mike is actually third in line. He's behind Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
Oh no, so you gotta yeah. Taylor Swift, Beyonce, then Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Harry Styles is the new Michael Jackson, so that puts him 3 and Michael Jackson 4.
Wait. I just thought about it actually. It's Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Chris Brown, and then Michael Jackson.
Well, Harry Styles is the new Michael Jackson, so then he's over Michael Jackson because he's better now. So then we got 2 people that are new Michael Jackson that are better than Michael Jackson, and then Usher comes after.
He's better than Michael Jackson because the other 4 people I named could still moonwalk.
I mean, clearly we playing.
You're a crumb creep. I want to fight you. But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum.
Yo, every time y'all play that, I'll be dying.
Listen, tough crowd. But also No Scrubs.
No Scrubs is real funny now. Like, if you listen to what they talking about, it's like all of y'all be riding with your friends. Like, what are you talking about? Everybody be doing it. It's called carpooling. We adult and the gas is expensive.
Oh man, we got my man, Ron in the house, a safe space for men. He should be coming up. Bring him right up. He coming in just in time. Pause.
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of Future songs that I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
So I think that
he wasn't it for me when I first heard him, and then I think for a lot of people that I initially don't like because of their rapping ability, when I see them out in like the club and I see what they could do there, it kind of changes my perception of them.
yeah, I mean, there's a couple Future songs that I don't like. So I'm like, I would probably turn them off immediately. Like March Madness, that's gonna go every time. Like,
wow.
Hey, it is what it is.
Ron appeared and then disappeared. Wow, crumb bum. But also since we on the topic, Free Sexy Red. I heard she got arrested the other day. She probably out of jail by now. But
oh no, yeah, I saw something about that because they thought that it was her that got into a fight at the airport or something like that, and she said it wasn't her.
She definitely swung a yo. She
said it wasn't her. So allegedly, it was not her.
I saw the video. That was her. She had one of the rope. You know the joints that they like rope off a section with. She had one of them ones and threw it. Somebody turned around and pieced her. Now, what I was curious about when I saw Sexy Red fight, I wanted to see how she actually fought. When I saw that, I'm like, nah. Did you see the Jim Jones airport fight?
No, Jim Jones got into an airport fight?
Oh, yeah, it was probably about a month and a half ago.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Them old white men was piecing him up.
What? Mr. Nine Trey News?
I mean, to be fair, I think he had like a cross bag on him, like a luggage bag. And then they was fighting on the escalator. So, I mean, he got a couple shots off, but
nah, but you gotta hold it down for the hood. It's Mr. Nine Trey News, right? Like he out here.
He got his shit off, but it's just fun to watch.
Nah, if we on the escalator, I'm kicking you. The first thing I'm doing is kicking you and watching you roll backwards. Like I'm Anderson Silva kicking you in the damn chest. Like if you rolling back, you got to know that's coming.
This is Sparta. We killed the messenger. Dude.
All facts. Facts.
But producer, bring up the next topic, please. Breaking Jerry West, Lakers legend, who was
Mr. Logo,
the inspiration for the NBA logo, dies at 86. Now, I'm going to tell a distasteful joke after I give him his praise. Jerry West, if you don't know, is an NBA legend. The logo is how most people know him. Played with the Lakers for years. Jerry West is the only NBA player to win the MVP in a losing championship.
In a loss.
which is wild because
I told my girl that last night. And she was like, "How do you get MVP if you lose?" And I'm like, "He did it. He's the only one. It'll probably never happen again. It'll never happen again."
Also, from what I understand, he really regretted that. Like, he was like, basically, I would have rather had the chip, but like, it's a Finals MVP, so it's not like you want to throw it in the trash, but you like.
But he also didn't want to be the logo.
Yeah,
because he was like, he's really like, he was a really humble dude. He's like, I don't really want anybody to know. So then they told him not to say anything, so he didn't say nothing. The league waited years to say something, and then they finally said something. He's like, I didn't want anybody to know that.
Right. But,
and then he was like, y'all should probably change it now because I don't really want that. Right.
Yeah. Also, I feel like there was one. Yo, what up, good brother? I feel like also LeBron James a couple years ago. I want to say the last one of the ones where he was with the Clippers and they lost to the Warriors. I felt like he deserved the MVP even though they lost.
Are you talking about the year he averaged the triple double in the finals and they still lost?
I mean, he was balling, and I was like,
yeah. That was the one that like he went crazy, and then Iggy got the. That's the funny thing. Steph didn't even get it. Andre Iguodala got it because he made such great defense on LeBron, who averaged a triple double, which makes so much sense.
Yeah, Andre Iguodala. I never forgot about you taking $80 million from the 76ers for a signing bonus and doing absolutely shit. That's why we shipped. And then we ship you off and you get multiple championship rings. That's bullshit.
I know you got hate in your heart from him because he also got robbed while wearing a Philly jersey from the dunk contest he should have won.
Oh yeah, he definitely got robbed for that, but it's still.
But he hold y'all. He hold y'all for real. But that happens in the NBA all the time.
Yeah, he definitely.
But yeah, you was probably gonna say that he would rather die than watch the Celtics win another championship. I saw that joint on Twitter this morning and I was like, that shit was foul.
I told that joke at work. This one dude that I talked about sports with in the office, he was like,
"Yo, I saw it and I laughed and I was like, yo, rest in peace to the OG dog. Like we can't, y'all can't be playing like this, bro. He yesterday, bro.
24 hours before y'all got them jokes.
Exactly. I was like, it was just yesterday, bro. We didn't hit 24 hours yet. You gotta wait. At least wait until game 4.
Right. But also, I respect the way everybody was giving him his respect as a player. It's been a rough month for the NBA because you had Bill Walton last week. You got you got Jerry West this week. Definitely losing a lot of legends in general, but definitely rest in peace. I respected his game and hell of a GM. So
yeah, that's the thing. The thing that people don't know, he's probably the luckiest GM on the planet, or he's either the luckiest or the best calculated. Because you do realize that he traded for Kobe in the draft and then signed Shaq within 7 days.
Yeah,
that happened within the same 7-day period.
I mean, Shaq was a proven talent, but Kobe was a risk. Somebody out of high school coming in. That's
exactly. That's why I said it's either lucky or calculated. Because Kobe was stupid hungry though. So while he was young and a risk, he was dumb hungry, and he was playing overseas because his dad was overseas. So you watched him in high school for a little bit, but you didn't get the whole growth like everybody got with LeBron and with Darius Miles, where you watched him from middle school because he wasn't in the country.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. Either he's the luckiest or the smartest.
I know Jerry Buss was like, make this shit make sense.
Facts. But the Shaq thing was also luck because Shaq was about to sign back with the Magic, and then Zoe signed the first $100 million contract, and Shaq turned to Orlando and was like, "Well, he getting 100. I want 100." And I'm like, we can't afford to give you 100. We only got 87 to give you. He's like, well, he just got 102. So I want at least 102. And LA was like, we'll give you 105. He's like, peace, going to LA. Like, I'm out this bitch.
If Zoe was getting 100, I definitely see Shaq saying like, yo.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, Zoe was going crazy for the Hornets, so it makes sense. But Shaq was Shaq though.
Yeah.
Especially he was coming out of the finals too. Like,
right. That's why I definitely can understand why he wanted the 100. But producer, bring up the next topic, please. Dan Hurley rejects Lakers offer, stays at UConn. Dan Hurley has turned down a 6-year, $70 million offer from the Los Angeles Lakers, sources told ESPN. Yo, I don't know how to say boy last name, and like I see his last name, like at least the reporter,
Wojnarowski.
Januski, I don't even know.
Yeah, Andrew Wojnarowski. Just call him Woj. Everybody refers to him as Woj. That nigga got all the NBA inside stuff.
Woj, but whenever I see them like Slavic names with all them syllables back to back, I'm like, but no. Did you think that was a good choice?
Hell yeah, it was a good choice. I feel like it was calculated because one, like they're saying, the Lakers saying they're gonna sign you for 6 years. When's the last time the Lakers had a coach for 6 straight years?
Yeah.
So you telling me you gonna sign me for 6 years, 70 mil, but if the team don't win, y'all gonna fire me within 2? Because that's what happened to the last 5 coaches. Like, I'm not doing that. Especially, I feel like it was a ploy to get more money out of UConn. I'm back-to-back champion in NCAA. Y'all don't pay me, I can leave. So now that the headline is Dan Hurley's going to go to the Lakers, y'all can pay me to stay, and I'll stay here, and we can fight for a three-peat and be the first NCAA team to do that. Or I can go to LA. And they were like, we'll give you the money.
Dan Hurley has a video that, like, in my phone that I play from time to time.
I'm with you, Big Exclusive. I wouldn't want to coach the Lakers neither.
Where
if you coaching LeBron, nigga, LeBron is the coach. Like, I don't know why everybody be giving these coaches credit. Nigga, he's the coach and the GM.
And he's a half decent coach, but a horrible GM. But
facts.
It's this one video I got of Dan Hurley that I really love, where he's walking up and his team had won, but somebody on the opposite team was balling. And he walked up and he was like, "That's how you do it, boy." So they like did this wild like, yeah. He walked up to the next opponent on the other team and he was like, "Oh, good game, good game." And I thought, it's like the funniest thing in the world to see a coach from the opposing team like show that kind of like love for somebody else that's not on your team. And then the next good game.
He's like, "Nah, son, you had 2 points. He had 27, bro.
Right.
Hey, good shit, bro."
I also would not want to coach the Lakers. I think the Lakers, like every dynasty, is in a downward slope, and
the environment, the Lakers and the Knicks are the 2 most toxic environments in the NBA because of all the lights and the cameras and the media focus.
We don't discriminate against the whites up here.
Didn't say the whites. I said the lights.
Oh.
not the whites, the lights. So because of the lights and the focus on LA, because they got so many wins. So it's one of them. It's one of them things where it's like, because of all the lights, the Lakers are expected to win all the time. Because they have stretches where they win 2 in a, like they win back to back, they win 3 in a row, they win 4 in a row. So it's like y'all are expected to win. Yeah, Big Exclusive, bring the disclaimer. I didn't say nothing about the whites.
Disclaimer. I said we don't discriminate against the whites. But no, also speaking of the whites, Boston is up 3-0 on the Dallas Mavericks. And I definitely did not see it. Like
the only white person a part of that is Peyton Pritchard.
But yeah. You two, y'all know I'm just playing. But no, I definitely did not see Boston up 3-0. That game last night was good.
I tried to tell y'all last week Boston in 5 at most, and everybody told me I was crazy.
You're not wrong. I thought they was just gonna find a way to mess it up. So I had a conversation with somebody earlier, and he was saying how people said that Boston had the easiest road to the championship, and I was like, Yo, I hate when people say that. He
The
said
the
that
media been pushing that narrative forever.
he was like Boston's championship will be looked at the same way as the Lakers
As the bubble.
In the bubble. When I was like, yo, why do people say stupid shit like that? Like, are they supposed to not play because it's easier opponents? No, you're supposed to beat the hell out of the opponent.
It's not even just that. You trying to tell me it's easier opponents when Boston was the number one team all year.
Right.
It'd be different if they did not walk into this as the number one seed. It'd be different if they didn't walk into it with 60 wins. But they did. So y'all are like, these teams can't match up with them, blah, 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 blah. It's so easy for them. Oh, this guy got injured. This guy got injured. Ain't like they did it on purpose. They had injuries too. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm just supposed to stop playing because my opponent is not a really...
Oh, Tyrese Halliburton got injured. Them niggas was losing anyway. It didn't matter if Tyrese Halliburton wasn't there. They were losing anyway.
I mean, I would be interested to see how they're going to look over the next couple years, but don't know what happened there. But I would definitely be interested to see what happens the next couple years with Indiana. But yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay. I was in the comments and I hit the back button instead of the X button.
But a message from the president of the Big Exclusive Network.
El Presidente.
Money Podcast does not reflect the views of the Big Exclusive Network. Wow.
You get this disclaimer every week. I don't even know why you're saying wow. Like I told Big Exclusive last week, you need to start the episode with that. Like
That's crazy.
They need to treat you like the Joe Budden podcast. The Joe Budden podcast starts with a disclaimer.
Y'all supposed to be on the same bullshit as me. But with that being said, it's sad because my sports rotation is coming to an end. I gotta wait 2 months until college football and then back in
bro. The Olympics is coming.
Oh shit, I forgot this is the Olympics year.
Yeah, we back, boy.
Shit, that's true. The Olympics had me rooting for shit I don't even watch, as long as the Americans win.
Hell yeah. I'm an expert in synchronized diving because I only want the Americans to win. Right? Like I watch all sorts of shit I'll never watch. Right.
Well, personally, I won't say for what reason. I like to watch women's beach volleyball. Shout out to the Dominican Republic team.
And the Brazilian team.
The Brazilian team for sure. Honestly, all the countries in South America, they always put on a great performance. And that's the only teams that I appreciate going to the finals and beating the Americans. Because the Americans can never stand up to great South American women. Shout out to all the South American women. Salute. I appreciate you. But with that being said, y'all know how we like to end. If it bleeds, it leads. Producer, drop my funny video of the week.
Calling people acting like I found a lost dog. This dog named Coco. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, I think I found your dog Coco. It's a Yorkie poo.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta area. She's right here, but can you, just to confirm it's your dog, can you call her name, please?
Coco. Oh, you was an old stupid bitch, huh? You was a stupid.
Shout out to Dom. When I tell you that is the funniest thing, the funniest random thing I've seen in a while. I can't tell you how many times I laughed and went back and I can't tell you how many times I laughed and went back to that video and laughed again when she said I wrote.
Yo, did you send that video to me earlier this week?
Yeah.
Yo, I probably watched it 4 or 5 times and I sent it to 10 people. And I was one, I could tell in the response from the lady on the phone that when she answered the phone, I knew she was black. When she was like, "Oh, you's an old bitch," I was like, "Oh, you a country black bitch." I know it. I already knew it. Now you angry. Oh, you trying to put? Now you playing on my phone. Now you playing on my phone.
Bitch.
You old stupid ass bitch. I'm like, whoa,
You know
wait a
what?
minute.
Honestly, I don't do this normally, but producer, can you play it one more time?
Calling people acting like I found a lost dog. This dog named Coco.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, I think I found your dog Coco. It's a Yorkie poo.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta area. She's right here, but can you, just to confirm it's your dog, can you like call her name, please?
Coco! 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 Oh, you's an old stupid bitch, huh? You's a stupid
Yeah. Oh man.
That,
Yo, I was dying when you sent me that.
I think that I'm gonna go around in the neighborhood and like as I'm doing, like I do 7 mile walks now, so I think as I walk around,
7 mile walks. What the hell?
yeah, it's very I usually get it done in like 2 hours, but I mean I'm not running no more. I'm not in the army. I might play a game of basketball.
I'm in the army and I barely run.
Yeah, I'm not. That's my past. But if I come across a sign, I'm definitely yeah, it is nice where I live. I live around the lights. But
yo, you gotta chill. You about to get big. You about to get Big Exclusive canceled.
Yo, but
yo, but before we get in the lounge talk, I gotta tell you about something I saw online the other day, and they were talking about like the B2K song Bump Bump Bump, and they were like in that studio at the same time you had R. Kelly, Chris Stokes, and P. Diddy. That had to be the nastiest spot on the planet, and I was like, yo.
I got a funny story related to one of those people, but I can't tell it on screen. I'm gonna tell you after the show. But I tell you, man. It doesn't involve me, but I can't say it on camera.
Is it a JC story?
Huh?
Is it a JC story or is it like
it's not really a story, it's just a funny coincidence. But what up?
Hey, Ron back in the building.
Ryan playing. He get on the network and start acting funny. This is crazy. But no,
you think you know people.
Right. Nigga get Hollywood. But with that being said, let's jump into that lounge talk. Oh wow, Ron,
he in the building.
Ooh. Well, peace and blessings. I pray that you situation goes over.
I just read the comment. Don't put that one up. That's when you leave it. No, you don't put that one up. Bury that one.
But no, so everybody know. Everybody, oh shit. Don't put that one up.
Keep that joint buried, bro. Keep that joint buried.
Everybody knows I like to start off with my little wine cooler topic. So I saw the post. What would be your theme song if you could like walk into any room and every time you walk into a room, this one song played, what would it be?
No Regrets by Pusha T. Because that's Jeezy's verse. Jeezy's verse is hard. Mama had me in the ghetto. I was raised in the slums. Every hero got their music. Guess I need me some drums.
Yeah, that
hearing that coming in anywhere, hey, I'm going up.
Audience, what do y'all say? No, Ron, the way you acting in these comments, your joint gonna be Kim by Eminem.
He said New York. Wait, Ron from New York? Oh no, he's spazzing. All right, yeah, we gotta get Ron out the comments. Big Exclusive, get him out the comments. He's spazzing.
He showed up to his person that he's talking about. First of all, if he showed up anywhere I'm at and 100 guns, 100 clips start coming on.
Nigga, John Wick.
I'm in SpongeBob. All right. buddy, straight John Wick out here. Like, nah, bro, we not on that type of time. We not on that type of time. Ain't no half stepping. I know, Joe. Joe. You can't.
That'd be cold. That would be cold too. Big Exclusive. I get you. That song is hard. I get you.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I thought about this, and I think that I would want the Big Payback by James Brown to play every time. That beat is the way that just come in. That ain't right.
Every time I hear that song, I think about How High. Remember the last scene of How High where they had the big party where everybody was high smoking what's his name, Bones? This man said Mystical shaking fast in a room full of women. Hey, you tripping, dog?
Yo, Mystical shaking fast is like looking back. The song and video are very wild.
That song is better than Danger. Because Danger is the wild. The first line of that song is the wildest line that I've heard in the song, and DMX has a close second. This man, I came in with my hand. Whoa! Why would you start a song this way?
No, well, I saw a tweet one time, and they had Mystical, and it said he came in the room with his dick in his hand, but he told us to be cool.
Exactly. Here I go. My Mystical is cold. I'm from the South. Mystical. When I was growing up, Mystical was my favorite rapper, so I get it.
I mean, so he got canceled twice. I mean, first time it was like, could be a misunderstanding. Maybe we reading it wrong. That second one is like,
nah, buddy.
Nah. But so for the topic that I wanted to discuss tonight, if you guys tuned in last week, we talked about Vivica Fox and the way she's passed the line. She wanted to basically go back. Well, no, she's widening her selection, and we kind of talked about the things that could have led up to that. Now, I always like to be like, I don't like to have lounge talk topics where it's uneven towards women, and it ain't gonna be no man bashing up here. But I came across a video the day.
Can't promise you that.
It was the older guy, and it was a random street interview. So this guy walks up and says to this older guy, like, "Hey, what's one of your biggest regrets in life?" And the guy said, "I regret waiting until I was older to start wanting like a real relationship." He said, my kids, I want to say he said he had like a 20-year-old. He was like, I should have took my baby mom serious. And I didn't. I wanted to run him around. And he was like, I was a whore for most of my younger years. He was like, now I'm older and I want something like more serious. But he was like, I feel like a lot of people in my age group that would have been worthy candidates had moved on. And he said, I was it. But he was like, I felt like I wasted the good years of my life being a whore. So I just honestly wanted to take a look at that and say, like, but one, I'm gonna ask you, do you find like that's a big problem amongst men of, let's say, late 30s to mid 40s that aren't in a serious relationship?
I feel like it depends on your lifestyle, right? So like some people, so you look at like our parents' generation, right? And like the generation before them, they didn't move. Right, like unless because they had a draft, so they went overseas, but then they came back home and just stayed in their hometown. So because nobody moved, you just dealt with whoever was already there. We're having a different problem because we moved. We have way more access to knowledge that's outside of where we're from. We have way more knowledge to like access outside the state, all of that stuff. So I'm seeing what people are doing in DC while I live in Atlanta, or I live in Miami, and I see what people are doing in LA. So now I want to travel there and I want to go explore things. So I'm seeing all these things that I can't get, right? Like in your mind, you're like, oh, that's too far, I can't reach it, kind of thing.
Right.
But you still have the allure of hope, and I want to go see that. I want to go get that. Oh, that seems like it'd be fun, without experiencing it for yourself. So you don't really, so there's always the what if in our generation that they didn't have, because they were just like, all I know is this. So I know there is no what if, because I grew up here. These are all the same people and all of this stuff. But our generation, we have so much access to the world where there's always a what if. Like, what if I did take that trip to Spain at that one time and find the person from that I could fall in love with, like that one Hallmark movie or that one whatever movie. Like, we have so many what ifs in our minds off of possibilities that probably never really would have worked out for us, that we always feel like we have a regret. And other generations don't have that. So I feel like in our minds, we're going to regret it. But had you experienced it, you'd probably been like, nah, I still would have made the same decision. So like in my life, right? So like I grew up Army.
No regrets.
See, exactly. No regrets. That's why that's my theme song, right? So like I grew up Army, right? So like I'm in, like I lived on the island. See the Puerto Rico flag right behind me? Got that joint right here. Like I'm out here. So like I lived on the island, right? So I'm in here 14 years old in grown man clubs because I have a military ID. Nobody knows how to read that shit. So I'm drinking at 14 in grown man clubs at 14. At the same time, like I'm in 8th grade. 8th grade, 9th grade. Right? But it's living a wild life as but that's the reason why none of this shit phases me though, right? That's why I'm like, it depends on your lifestyle and what you got going on. Because nobody really cares. Drinking age down there was 18 at the time too. So they were just like, all right, he has some sort of ID and he's confident about it. Here, take this Corona. Here, take this. Here, take this. Whatever. So like my brother's 3.5 years older than me. I'd be hanging out with him and his friends, and they'd be like, hey, go and grab this. And I would just walk in the store confidently, grab whatever they wanted, walk right back out. And they're like, how did you? Hey, it is what it is, right?
This is wild.
So living that lifestyle, right? Going to college didn't faze me. Going and partying in DC didn't faze me, because I'm like, I've already been in grown man clubs for 4 years. When I moved back to the States, my best friend was a DJ, right? So we're throwing the parties in the city. We 16 years old. I'm working in a mall. So I'm passing out the flyers to my boy parties. I'm partying every weekend, my junior and senior year, and we're throwing the parties in the city. We're still in grown man clubs because he's DJing the grown man clubs. So like I'm doing all this stuff from 14 till I go to college. And then when I get to college, I'm like, all this shit is regular. So I don't feel like I missed out on anything just because of the way my lifestyle was.
Yeah, I can relate. I didn't start at 16. I mean, at 14, I started at 17. But it was the same kind of thing. I remember I used to go to the strip club, Cousin Danny's. If you from West Philly, you know it on 52nd Street. It's famously the place that Beans was locked up for attempted murder outside of that establishment. But before I go any further, producer, I want to know what they got to say about that. And if y'all think I came here to play with y'all, god damn it, I'm not. But so I kind of I want to say that what the guy said in regard to waiting, like playing around for years and it being too late to really like settle down because so many things has happened. I can kind of, I wouldn't say really relate to that, but I've seen it happen where I can understand that. And I think like I think even though he's a little older, that's a product of the generation we live in, just kind of living in the moment and not really thinking about the future until the future is like here and it's unavoidable. Mm-hmm. But I could see where spending years just playing around and just not taking nothing serious that can happen. But on that, women are doing the same thing, right? So because our generation again has so much access, women don't want to settle down either. Women are like, I want to enjoy myself. I want to experience this and I want to do all that too.
So our generation, like while you in theory, you're like, oh, I would look back, I feel like I missed out on this, or maybe I should have took it more serious. You have women that are the same age as you that feel the exact same way, and maybe that could work out for you.
You
So
know
you
what's
didn't really miss out on anything. When you're ready, you might find somebody that is just now also ready.
you know
Because
what's
everybody in their 20s want to do that. What's up?
what's interesting along the lines of what you just said? It's a guy at work that we sparked up a conversation, and we was just talking about the dating pool in DC earlier. And what up, my
Hey, Ron
guy?
in the building.
All right, is you not dressed in County Blues, so that's a start. That's a start. You on mute.
There I go. My bad. What's up, y'all? What's going on?
But no, the topic tonight is I could not find a video, but basically I watched a video with a guy, and another guy asked him. It was a street interview, and he was like, "Do you have any regrets?" And he said, "My biggest regret was playing around for years. I was out here being a whore," and he was like, "Basically, I'm in my 40s, and all the women that I should have been taking serious and settling down with, I mean." They're no longer available, and I basically wasted years of my life that I should have been taking to try to be serious with somebody, and I was just being a whore. Now I'm older and I regret it. So, is that something you can relate to?
A little bit, yeah. I think I spoke about that
Okay,
before. Like it was somebody in my past that just at the time I wasn't in a. I think I just got like divorced. I wasn't even in a space like mostly mentally to even like entertain nothing serious. And I was
right.
just taking it like it was just we was just having fun. But I realized she was very serious when she slashed my tires. And looking back on it,
Yikes.
but no, looking back on it, like the girl really actually did care about me. Like she used to do stuff for me. She baked cakes for me. She was like really like a good person. We still cool to this
So
day, but
he baked you cakes and you baked her cakes.
Yikes.
I didn't say that.
Okay, my bad.
No, but see, that's the thing about it though. Ron got a real good point. You a goofy ass nigga, but Ron got a good point, right? So, so like, but that's what I'm talking about. Is
I,
like you got to think like I'm a huge fan of law abiding citizen, right? So like you can't fight fate. So maybe like me not being ready, right? So like the way Ron talked about, he just wasn't ready at the time. He was thinking it was a thing. I was the same way, right? So like even when I got so like I did the marriage thing the same way Ron did, got divorced, and I'm like, all right, I'm in a better space now. I wasn't like I thought I was ready then. I clearly wasn't, or I wouldn't be divorced.
right.
Either that or
So
she wasn't ready. But
But
it's
real
interesting
fast.
that Ryan said that because I was basically about right before Ryan had logged in. I was about to tell a story about a guy at work that I had a conversation with earlier. So we were just talking about how the dating pool in DC is trash. I mean,
The game
and
pool
I
here is
was talking
trash
to
too.
my neighbors last night, and they were having like all of us are saying we're having trash ass experiences with women in DC. One dude, uh, not to talk bad about him, but he kind of gets in his own way. I think that's a good way of putting it. Another
I did
dude,
that too.
another dude is just like I just keep running into
thing,
the wrong ones. He was like, I'm sitting there, I'm on a date with a girl, and she was like, "What are you doing for Palestine?" And he was like, "What? Do you, do you know I'm of Middle Eastern like descent? I really take that stuff serious."
Right.
And then she was like, "Well, where are you at? Are you an ally with the LGB plus
LGBTQIA2S plus.
the Alphabet Boys is what I call them because I don't got time to remember the acronym."
I
But
call them that too.
The
but
comments and the comments and language of the Ant Money experience do not reflect a safe space for men.
oh,
That's
look,
the
this the
third
third time
time.
tonight.
The third time.
We
Whoa,
grown up,
third time.
fellas. But no, he was like, "Damn, we only 2 minutes into this date, and that's the first thing you asked me."
Boom, fourth time.
There we go. But so real fast though, I think like us, I think men like I think we are similar to women in the aspect of like how we talk about how some women when they get like around our age, they like trying to settle down, but from a Vivica Fox standpoint, they not where we want them to be. But we don't age badly. Like we actually become smarter, wiser, stronger, genetically as we get older. And
Right.
like I'm not saying it's right, but we have like more leverage when we do that because I can be 40 and you won't like nobody will know. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't know our age. There's some people that's 40 and they look 60.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But the interesting thing that also the guy had said to me at work is he was like, yeah, I'm out here dating. And he was like, yeah, you know, it's trash, this, that, and the third. But he was like, I was married for 20 years. And I'm like, damn, you don't even look old enough to have been married for 20 years. But, I mean, you figure if he got married at 18 and he's like 38, or, I mean, obviously he would have to be in his 40s because he said he was divorced for a little while now. But I was like, damn. And he was like, I was married before, divorced after 20 years, got 2 kids. I don't want no more kids. But also, I don't want another serious relationship. I was like, ooh. And I was interested. I just let him talk because I'm like, he's the complete opposite of the conversation.
I disagree with Joe.
Because I was like, dog.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
What?
Yeah, I disagree with Joe. I think politics is somewhat is kind of important. Like in your I'm not saying it's a deal breaker, but I definitely think it is something that you got to discuss because
no. So wait, we put. Oh,
not you.
Right.
No, the comment that came up.
Yeah,
Joe
said you got to separate politics from dating and relationships. I don't agree.
Definitely not.
I think that's
something
you got to discuss because if I got a really strong political view and it's something that you don't agree with and you don't find out until we like a week out from the wedding, that could be a problem. That could really be a deal breaker.
Right. So I don't think it should be a first date conversation, but it definitely needs to be a conversation once you decide to be serious. Politics, religion, and all of that.
First day I'm showing up with a red Trump hat.
Oh, this nigga spazzing.
But no, the thing that I feel ironic about the girl having a conversation with him is he was just like, yo, it's crazy that you would just jump out the gate and ask me a question like that because he was like, you at your college protesting. He was like, I volunteer for a company, a nonprofit that my friend works for, trying to find Palestinian immigrants housing. I was like, oh shit, that's heavy. He was like, but the way you jumped out the gate, like you just protesting, you really not doing shit. I was like,
oh, that's all facts though. Motherfuckers be like, I'm holding a sign on my campus. Yeah, I'm on my campus holding signs. What are you doing? I'm sending real money. Did you send any actual money? Well, no, I can't afford to. Get the fuck out of my face.
But
that's after every hurricane on the island, I be sending money and sending resources and batteries and everything. Because I know people that live there. So I'm like, I don't got to deal with all the bullshit. I just send stuff.
Yeah.
So like, there's no conversation about it.
When I decide to do stuff like that, I don't need to make a big deal out of it.
I don't, but if you bring it up, then fuck you. Who do you think you're talking to?
Right. But back to Joe's comment, I just think that I think you have to bring politics into a dating situation eventually because if y'all truly don't sit on the same side of the fence, I can't see that going forward. Now, I'm not saying that that's the case all the time, but if y'all have extremely different views, I can't see that being a situation.
Right.
But
that was the topic. The topic was what, dating in our 30s or something? I missed the topic.
Yeah.
No, the topic is.
Hey, little mama.
Yo, she popped up like Jordan, dude.
Right.
Yo,
she just came walking in like, Daddy, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm on a show.
When I look, the way
she saw the bandana, she probably thought she was playing GTA.
Yo, at first the way she popped up, I thought it was Jordan, but I'm like, no, he at work. I'm like, oh no, that's Jordan not right there. But, shout out to Jordan. If you do not watch A Safe Space for Men, Ron last week had a fire episode for his daughter's birthday.
Why?
Because I want to.
Why is there on your head?
Saying, Daddy, I want some noodles.
Yo, she did that.
Yeah, so she want me to make her pancakes, and I'm like, I'll do it after the show.
Appreciate it, Shannon.
So I didn't get to watch the whole episode this week, but definitely tuned in. Definitely one of my favorite podcasts for the net. And since you are here, producer, drop that spotlight.
You have big white paper by the door.
Yo, what you doing with white paper by the door? You good? What you got going on over there?
No, so I have a whiteboard in my office, and they're like, "Can we use that whiteboard?" I'm like, "No, I bought y'all big white paper. It is behind your door. Use that to draw
We're
on."
doing the whites tonight.
I thought he meant white top paper.
Wait. Let me rephrase.
Yo,
The first day combo.
Tip, run the disclaimer again.
Okay, I could get that. All right, I see his point. He said, "Let me rephrase. She shouldn't have made it first day combo." That's what I meant.
Right.
To keep it real,
Okay,
sometimes
yeah.
select outrage, especially if Shorty not Jewish. Yo. First of all,
If you Jewish, we not. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm gonna get y'all niggas canceled.
This will be shut down in
I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm gonna get y'all niggas canceled. I'm chill.
Do it.
You said do it. Nah, don't play with me, man. Nah, I gotta wait. I got plans.
Hey, listen.
Rock knows my plans. I gotta chill.
I don't need that kind of trouble. I just got my clearance renewed. I don't need that kind of trouble.
Nah. Career
right. Rock knows my plans. I gotta chill. Wait 8 years, and then we out here.
8 years is gonna be a partnership, the big exclusive network / revolt and shit.
Shit, man, ain't gonna be a revolt no more. Nigga, that company gonna die.
Look, we gonna be in studio. No, say what you gotta say. Remember 8 years ago? I time stamped it.
Hey, go ahead and do it. I will gladly be on a big exclusive network. I will run a podcast then, no problem. I'm not doing it now because I have plans. Like I can't let everything out at that. I can't let everything out right now.
I gotta get your info too. Offline, I gotta get your info. I need you for my episode next week.
All right, we in. I'll shoot you a message.
All right. He only know this for. I could be on there talking about bombs and shit. He like, yeah, sign me up.
It's whatever, bro. I'm in the army. You trying to tell me to blow shit up? Okay.
Jesus Christ. But, big exclusive. Can you put the spotlight on Ron? My guy Ron with A Safe Space for Men got a fire episode lined up for next week. Give the people an idea what you got coming up next week.
So next week we doing a big Father's Day episode, really similar to what we did for Mother's Day, but I'm gonna do it a little bigger because I'm a dad. Just highlighting and talking about a lot of issues that come along with being a dad. Of course, we gonna have like some short videos of people talking about their kids, what it means to be a dad, and so on. And then so tune in. If you caught the Mother's Day joint, you like that? I assume it's gonna be like 10 times better. No shade. But just check it out.
No bias at all.
No bias.
Wait.
But yeah, no bull. Like you definitely bring me on that because, like I said, my girls are here right now, so like we good.
Yeah. He said it's gonna be 10 times better. How you shit on yourself?
I'm not. I mean, you only get better. I'm improving. So
that's called growth, my guy. Yeah. You don't know nothing about that. You ain't got no sense. No, I'm just playing.
Definitely, we be right back at it next week. Also, next week his episode will be airing on Juneteenth. I don't care if you personally don't celebrate. You should do something for the people that fought for us. That in general, I mean, there's a lot of people that laid their life on the line that weren't allowed to. I mean, even if you, regardless of how you feel about the day, I still take the time to celebrate because it's people that fought and lost their lives in revolt to get us to be respected half decently as human beings. So I encourage you to, I mean, just do something. If it's nothing other than going online and reading something about where the holiday originated from, just do something. And we got another fire week of big exclusive network stuff coming up next week. I encourage you to make sure you subscribe to the network. Daily exclusive content is being released and it is fire. Let me tell you, no bias. She normally check in, but shout out to Q the actor. actress. She definitely been holding it down. Shout out the big exclusive with
We're gonna
the
start
content.
uploading some of my gym videos too, with my shirt
You
off.
said what?
I'm gonna start uploading some of my gym videos. I'm working out with my shirt off to the exclusive content. Yeah.
That's no E and
He
two
say
extra
he
X's,
say
right?
that,
Like
but
that's
when
a different kind of exclusive, Ron. You gotta chill.
I released my sex tapes to members only, y'all look at me crazy.
Both of those are two different kinds of exclusive. I don't know if the $5.99 a month thing is going is. Hey, big exclusive. Like, hey, you gotta get these guys to calm down. Hey.
But yo, Ryan, definitely appreciate you checking in,
Thank you,
especially
brother.
when you're at work, taking time off, loading them bricks up onto the airplane. Listen, you missed it. You missed that part of the segment.
I got
Is this a record?
That's number
I got an
4.
offload coming out right
Is this a
now.
record?
Wait, Ryan.
That's 5.
Wait, that is 5. Wait, Ryan, I think you purposely checked in when you saw that Coke conversation.
No. So when I logged in, I was in the backstage, and then I'm gonna text you. So I had some stuff jumping off, so I had to jump on my phone, and then I came back.
Nah,
But
you telling
I
stuff
might.
about bricks, and you work at the airport, so you was like, no, not gonna say anything on that topic.
Absolutely not.
But
But we
Hey,
no,
don't be putting this nigga job out there. You gonna have, hey, we be saying some wild shit out here. You can't have nobody hunting them down.
But I definitely might need the network to let me hold some of that content money, because I might need it later on.
All right, bro.
always good to hear Ryan in the building. Yo, Ted, definitely appreciate you coming through. Always good content, always good conversation. Appreciate you, good brother. Any last words for the people?
Nah, man, I'm good. Just know, 8, big exclusive. You still running 7 years from now. We out here. I'm gonna run a campaign for a whole year, and it's gonna change the world, bro. You about to be on next level. They think CNN is some shit, boy. It's gonna be BEN over CNN. Trust me.
Let's fucking go. All right, my guy.
All right, later, bro.
All right. Apologize for being a little late. Had a little technical difficulties, but we came through. Had another fire show. As always, hope everybody is being safe. Take that down. As always, everybody be safe. Appreciate y'all. Come back and check us next week. First, a safe space for men, and then also in the Ant Money Experience. Have a good night. Peace and blessings.